In the early 20th century, individual local churches came together to form the Church of the Nazarene. These churches held many beliefs in common, not the least of which is that together we can have a greater impact on the world for Christ than we can independently. Paul wrote, "Now you are the body of Christ, and each one of you is a part of it."
Be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above yourselves. Never be lacking in zeal, but keep your spiritual fervor, serving the Lord. Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. Share with the Lord's people who are in need. Practice hospitality.
John 13 says, "A new command I give you, love one another. As I have loved you, so you must love one another. By this everyone will know that you are my disciples, if you love one another."
There is one body and one Spirit, just as you were called to one hope when you were called. One Lord, one faith, one baptism, one God and Father of all, who is over all and through all and in all.
Jesus said, "I was hungry and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger and you invited me in. I needed clothes and you clothed me. I was sick and you looked after me. I was in prison and you came to visit me."
June 1st last year, the phone rang early in the morning. It was a friend on the other end calling to let me know that my mother went to be with the Lord. In Cape Verde, funerals take place within 24 hours of the death. Even if I had a private airplane, I wouldn't be able to fly 4,000 miles to the nearest airport and then take a boat 10, 12 hours ride to the island and be there in time for the funeral arrangements. I phoned my siblings in Europe, and all three of us shared the same sentiment. I wish I could make it. We also shared a grateful thought. The Nazarene family in Brava Island would care for the funeral arrangements on our behalf. We are better together. Later that day, I spoke at a NMI convention. No better place for me to celebrate my mother's life. No better company for me to remember the church that over 100 years ago started supporting the mission that would make it possible for the gospel to reach the small village in Brava Island where the Duarte's family lived. And then that gospel reached my family. My elder sisters knew the Lord, and later my mother, and all of them supporting my decision to love the Lord and serve Him.
Thank you, Nazarenes, for being the body of Christ.
Thank you, Nazarenes, for your devotion to one another in love.
Thank you, Nazarenes, for demonstrating your discipleship through loving one another.
Thank you, Nazarenes, for being one in spirit and faith.
Thank you, Nazarenes. Thank you for ministering to others who are in need all around you.
We are better together.
We are better together.
We are better together.
We are better together.
We are better together. Gracias, hermanos nazarenos, por ministrar a los que están a su alrededor en necesidad. Unidos podemos hacer mucho más.
We are better together.